G'day guys, hi, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in and watching. What did I put my arm in? Who knows? Anyway, this time we're messing around with the Dash in the Nissan Pulsar. I've got to get this car registered for the boy because he's finally got his license. So, I've got to start hustling, get that done. Also, this is me from the future because I forgot to film an intro. Whatever the intro is. Anyway, Ian, come along, see how I mess up. Because I do mess up in a big way. And also, I finish up the video, but I end up sending the Dash off to the Dash repair guy. So, that's at the repair guy now. Bit of a spoiler alert, but I don't have it back yet, so hopefully when it comes back everything works properly. Again, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Alright, so I've got yous in here. You guys are in the back. I don't want to hear no backseat driving out of yous either. But I want to try to remove this Dash. And if I do want to hear some backseat driving, I'll ask for it, because I don't really know what I'm doing here. Looks like this is about to fall out. I've only just noticed that. I've taken two screws out from up under here, and I'm getting nowhere. Also, no! Lost it. Lost that too. What I was trying to say is I got my trusty paint can lid holding up my dash mat. Keeping that out of the way. Knocked my button over. Turns you guys on and off. Anyway, yeah. So now, I don't know why that's out like that. I haven't touched that bit. I was trying to get up in under here, which I was able to do. I got that down. That's as far as I got. So I don't really know what I'm doing. So I figured, well, if I don't know what I'm doing, you guys better come for a ride, because you know what happens when I don't know what I'm doing. It makes for, most of the time, it makes for better content. So I'm going to unscrew these two. I'll try to. I'm just using my little stubby wubby. Now they all look the same, all screws look the same, so they can go together. And pardon me if I'm in your way, but I'm working here. Well, trying to. So. Right. Put it back into race mode, all the way down to number 1. Also got myself a tub down here to put all my stuff in. Not just throwing that all over the floor. There'll be a screw here for sure. Yeah? You reckon? Oh, the whole tag. Oh, ashtray moves. Do I need this out? Do I need this out though? Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay. That was sitting in behind there, so I did have to release that. But now this side is holding it in. I don't feel any screws. Can I use my plastic wedgie thing to do stuff? It's solid in there. What's up the top? Nothing. I believe if I can get that out, I think that fascia should release. So there doesn't seem to be any buttons to it. Okay, that's holding it in. How do I get that out? Well, bear with me while I figure this out, and I'll get back to you when I've got a bit of a plan. Alright, so I don't know how well you can tell from the lighting difference, but I had someone show up while I was looking at this. And, well, anyway, a few beers later, I come back to look at it, and I didn't have to pull the side thing out at all. And I just had to manhandle it a bit harder, and I got it out. Didn't manhandle it enough that I broke it. And now where you can see there, it clips in behind this one. But over this side, I thought it done the same, but it doesn't. So that's where I was confused there. So I don't know how well you can see any of this. You get a torch. I've had to drop the steering wheel down. What do we got? Got a screw up there, screw down there, and a screw over there. So we might start on that, but I think it's getting a bit dark in here, even though it's quite light outside. It's just where I'm parked. We might screw that, unscrew that, and maybe wait for another day. Not a better day, another day. Alright, still trying out my little microphone down here. You can see that, so put him down there. Got it out from under the bed. See how that works. Alright, let's take this out. Alright, so I've got it to the point now where I can't see with or without my glasses. But, one of the things I wanted to check for is how the speedo cable worked, and it's obviously not a cable, it must be electric, because there ain't no cable going in there. Definitely need to check out, I believe this thing is the fuel sender. And the car's off. Oh, look. I'm going to have to remove this. There we go. There's no battery in the car. The car's off. I'm not sure how well you can see it. I'm trying to bring it out. There's that lighty light. That fuel gauge still reads 3/4 full. The battery's not even hooked up. So everything else, I hope, works. But that and the speedo, I think, plays up every now and then. That could be down on the gearbox. But I wanted to see what was going in behind there. Definitely want to work out why that fuel gauge is doing that. So that's why we're in here, if I haven't mentioned. Alright, yeah. Oh, what have I done here? Alright, so here we are back in the shed. As you can clearly see, we got the dash out. Wasn't that hard at all. I just had to unplug 1, 2, 3 plugs. Come out, slid it behind the steering wheel. No dramas at all. But what I want to show you is you can see it's unplugged and has no power. But if you look at that fuel gauge, she's still reading 3/4 full. No power to it. So that's one thing I want to address. The main thing, actually. Because the boy's got his license. And if he starts driving this car, he's just going to think it's 3/4 full the whole time. And then one day, tonight, Dad, car just stopped. I'm on the side of the road. What happened? When was the last time you put fuel in it, boy? Well, I didn't have to. It said it was full. 3/4 full. Yeah. Kids today, eh? Anyway, we love them. That's why we do these things. This one here. I don't know how well you guys can see. Oh, coming up these. I think they might be a little dirty. So I might give them a clean and see what happens, but I don't know. There's no power, so I don't know if clean that's going to work. Anyway, I'll tinker around and see what happens and let you know what I come up with. Alright, so we've got the dash out. We've got it here in the shed. The big reason for it coming out was always read 3/4 full. So I got it over here and I was starting to look around. And if you can see, that one there said fuel. And that's just a light to let you know that the fuel's empty or not. So it always read 3/4 full. So I just took that light out, put it back in, and now it's reading mega full. Just from turning that light. So I don't know what to do, but maybe we just play around, loosen a screw off or two. Let's see what happens when I take that out. Totally. No. Didn't do a thing. I don't know. Well, this thing here goes to that fuel gauge plug. I think that's the fuel gauge plug there. It's a bit hard to show you what I'm doing. I'm trying to work out what to do at the same time. That does nothing. It's all showing full. I did see somewhere, should get it up where you can see it. People are just undoing them screws and doing them up again. And sometimes they're loose. I might try some of that. See how we go. And also, I'm not 100% sure if that speedo works. So, I might just play around with them screws as well. What happens if I turn this one? Nothing. Okay, let me muck around with that, and if I work out the problem, I'll show you what I did. Well, it's got me stuffed. Still reading full or extra full. I ran around the back here with some sandpaper and I sanded in under the screws and under some lights. I got some grounds. Yeah. I cleaned up that bit. It's the only one that says fuel and it only goes to there, so I don't know. So all I can think of now, maybe we put it back in the car, hook the battery up, maybe then it will move. I don't know. We might go try that. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to get you some good lighting as it's getting a little darker. But we're going to try, we'll turn her on and we'll see if the thing moves. I've got wipers going everywhere. Let me turn them off there. Alright, let's go. Oh, coming up from empty. What's it gonna read? We've got 1/4. She may go up, probably might not come back down. Slowing down, we've got less in there than I thought. It's slowly going up. This whole time I thought I brought this car for full tank. The gauge has been stuffed the whole time. Oh, she's going to stop there? I think we might, oh no, she budged. What's it doing? I think it might be tapping out at that. Now I don't have the plastic gauge on, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that. He's under 3/4, but still over half. See what happens when we turn it off. Quiet, you. Nothing. Now it wants to sit at that. I don't know. I can't fix it. Try it again. Oh, I should have left it up, started it again. Let's turn it off there and see what happens. Nothing, it just don't go back down. I have no bloody clue. Okay, so it's been over a week now, and in that time I managed to go to the former swap meet, and as you can see I now have multiple dashes, but I'm still in a bit of a pickle. And there's this one, you can see it just totally looks different. It looked like it bolted in the same, but the back's totally different. It's a lot more modern. Well, that would look cool in there. Yeah. No good to us. Put it in my side. This one, that looks the same as what we want. Only thing is, again, it's either out of a later model or an updated version, because it's got an airbag and digital odometers. Well, that's a clock, but a digital odometer. Where the original one has a mechanical odometer. And I rang a guy that does mess around. Well, this is his profession. He does dashboards and gauges, instruments. And he said he wouldn't risk plugging this one in because you don't want to go letting the smoke out of anything. So we want to keep the smoke in there. And I also believe our fittings are slightly different. They're in different places. So, not going to risk letting the smoke out of that. Now, it started to rain just as I started recording. So I don't know how well you can hear that. But also, while it sat for over a week, our original one, the gauge has gone down. So, he did tell me how to go and test it. So, I might go and we'll get in the car if the rain allows us. We'll see if we can test it. So let's go check that out. Right, so the rain's died down, so I come back over to the car and I went to open up the door. The car locked. So now where you can see, you zoom in over there. You can see that door handle, it's locked. That's what's worse than that. You have a look on that seat there. There's the keys on the seat of the car. And they're the only pair I got. I don't have an affair. There's 2 keys on that key ring and that's it. Ah. Happy times. Right, so I've only ever seen this done on TV, so I have no idea what I'm doing about what you see people, idiots on TV do. So I'm going to try to get this bit of steel down there, see if I can pop the lock. Oh, I don't like the chances. There we go, eh? Oh, I found something there. No. Something's definitely there. The guys on TV make it look a lot easier than it is. I do feel a latch. Or something. Probably hear it. I'm probably just hitting these things. Oh, that's clearly not working. I won't make no actor. Let's maybe see if I can use a hook device. Oh, it's a lot harder to get in there. I need the help of this thing. I don't even know how it happened. It's never locked before. This car has sat for years over there where I kept it. And no lock at all, ever. And today, just because I want to record something, wants to go and lock on me. Alright, let me have a beer about it. Calm down. Alright, so in this attempt I'm going to try the hooky thing. See if I can get in there and unlock it with the hook. Now this door does move a bit at the top. Let's hope it moves enough. No, it doesn't snap, squish your fingers. I just got to get past the seal. Which is easier said than done. Okay. Even though that was a struggle to say. Alright. What's that? Surely I'm close. Can't see light. Aha, I went down a minute. Where I need to be. What's going on here? that's not working. Alright, so back out here, and it's the next afternoon now. So, been trying to record in between rain breaks. Anyway, this morning, what had happened, while I was busy taking care of this morning's coffee and yesterday's lunchtime kebab, the wife got out here and she prodded around with the old coat hanger wire. And, sorry he's missed the money shot, but she got it unlocked for me. So, we're unlocked now. So, that's all that really matters. We'll get this dash hooked up, we'll get in the car, and I'll show you what I'm trying to show you. If we don't have any more bad luck. And yes, yesterday was Friday the 13th. Maybe that's why it happened. And I'm leaving the window down, just in case. Might wind it down a bit more. I can get my arm in there, alright? Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so what I'm going to try to attempt to do is I've got you set up there so you guys can see the fuel gauge. I'm going to go around and hook the battery up. When the battery hooks up, it should read something. So, let's hope that happens. You guys get to see it before me. Alright, around here at the battery, connection on. Hopefully the doors didn't lock. I'll try to sneak around and see if I can see anything. Is that moving? I don't think it is. I'll zoom this in a bit more. Oh, that might be better for you. So I'll put a key in, we'll see what we get. We're getting nothing. Let's start the car. Engine running. Oh, we've got movement. Very slow. Very, very slow. Alright, I won't bore you watching that. I'll get that up and then I'll tell you what he told me to do to bring it back down. I don't know if you can even see it moving. Alright, we'll get into it. Alright, so I've had the dash in and out a few times, so I removed that steering wheel and that made life a lot easier. As you can see, I've managed to get the fuel up to there, which is probably reading pretty close to true. So I'll show you what I need to do and then we'll look back at that and see what happens. So if you come back here, back to the sender unit. That's my sender unit wire. The dude said, pull that off and quickly get you back over here. You watch that gauge. Slowly, but you can see it's going down. So the dude said the gauge is fine. We'll let it come down a bit. We'll find out when he goes through his first fuel. We'll find out when he goes through his first tank of fuel. Anyway, alright, back over to here. Well, yes. Clip that on. Let's go back over. We're going up. We are going up. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Now, when I tested that out before, what are we at on the clock? 10 past 1. It took about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes to get back up over half. But you can see it is going up. So I think I just spent 3 days, locked the keys in the car, pulled the dash out, all for a whole lot of nothing. Anyway, got some footage out there for you and learnt something. So, I'll put this all back together now and I guess we call it that on that one because apparently it's fixed, even though it was never broken. Oh, and it did cost me a trip to Toowoomba and 2 dashboards later that I didn't need. Alright, so that ended up being a complete waste of time. Flogging a dead horse, you might say. I actually thought that Dash was buggered, but apparently it's not. I don't know. Anyway, wasn't a total waste of time going to Toowoomba. I did get some parts for the XW. Got an arm bench here. Got myself a couple of indicator lenses. This one's actually pretty good. I'll be running that one. I'm actually excited about that one. And, man, there's a swap meet with decent prices. I even picked one up, laying on the ground by itself, $5. So it's in decent shape. Lens is cracked, but mate, for $5, I wasn't walking away from that. Yeah, got the keys locked into the car. That didn't help. That was probably the most thing I'm angry about, really. But anyway, we'll move on. Bright side is everything seems to be working. I put it all back together. Seems to be okay. I'll probably jump into giving the brakes a bit of a bleed. They going soft again. I did bleed them for a little bit once. They come good. They're going kind of soft again, so I might check on them again. And anyway, gave me a chance to play around with my little microphone anyway, so hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. And I might throw some YouTube thingies that they tell you to watch up the top there. Alright, thanks again.